All right, good morning. I just got a bunch of stuff in, actually. I'm probably going to break this into several videos, but I'm going to open this one first. I'm very excited about this one. So I'm on a hunt for these magic pops. I did a live stream the other day about them. So let me just refresh your memory. Now, I could be completely jinxing myself here. There may not even be one in here. Anyway, we'll get to that in a second. But just so I'm clear, I'm looking for these little ring pops. Basically, they made back about 20 plus years ago of Nintendo characters. Now, I've cleaned them since that last show. Actually, I just found more residue. That's crazy. I soaked this thing too. Anyway, they're super cute. Anyway, I learned that I had another one in the collection. I still can't see through this thing. And I was looking at it. There's nothing about Nintendo on this. So anyway, let's get in here and look at this. I found a guy in Canada who had a pack of Awesome Candies. Now, that's the name of the company that made those. So back 25 years ago, Awesome Candies, this is an American, candy maker or whatever. They got the license. There you go. For Nintendo. So they started making all this Mario stuff. I can solve it maybe right now. What worries me, I'll just tell you, is I was looking at the box. There's almost no room for a magic pop. Anyway, here it is. Let's see if there's one in there. Okay, there is one in there. But it's pink. Okay, so I'll talk about that. That's a little disappointing. Here's the deal. I'm going to open this. I almost never do this with vintage packaging. I almost never open them. There's no reason, visually, for me to open this thing because you can clearly see in there. But I'll explain why in just a minute. Hold on. Let me just finish my first thought. So anyway, Awesome Candies, 20 years ago, they got the Nintendo license to make candies that have their characters on them. And so the ones you see are the Mario brothers, with Luigi. Princess Peach shows up. You also see Diddy and Donkey Kong. And then you see Legend of Zelda with Link. So I'm after all the Link stuff. Let me tell you something about this pack. The first thing you need to know is it's Canadian. You can see everything on here is Canadian. So I have never seen this anywhere else. Now looking at it, this is a decal. So I guess this was made in the U.S. too, but I've never seen this pack. So I don't know where the hell this came from. Down here it says Regal. Regal is one of the distributors up in Canada. Up here we see we see two copyrights, one for 2001, one for 2002. Yeah, I'm going to open this. So let me tell you why. First, good news. There's a magic pop in there, guys. Look at that. Okay, but anyway, I'm going to open this because if you look at this thing, there's two links on it. I've never seen out of this entire run, this Awesome Candies run. For one thing, you almost never see the Link stuff because I don't know why they didn't use a lot of Link. Everything had Mario on it. But this one, just out of the blue or whatever, there's two Links. So I'm going to keep this bag until my dying breath. I don't want all this other stuff in there with it because it's kind of mashy. And I want to just kind of play with this stuff anyway. So I'm actually going to open this right now, which is pretty crazy. Now, I'll tell you one thing I'm not doing. I'm not cutting through this decal that was stuck on there. But I'm going to make a slit up here. This is quite cringe. Hold on. Let me make sure I do want to do this, actually. Well, let's look at this first. I need to make a choice here. Anyway, this is what I saw online. I couldn't believe I found this to begin with. But anyway, this is a mixed bag. It shows you the different products they had. They had plenty more than this. But for this one, they put one of each. They put one of their 3D gummies. They put these gummy card things. they put these lollipops in these hard cases that I've never seen before. And then there's the one I'm always looking out for, and that's their Magic Pop that has Nintendo characters. And then I showed you what I found already. Okay, so let's just do this at first. I need to make sure I want to do this. First up, obviously, there is a plastic full molded Yoshi, which is to die for. Now, the thing, though, what I was looking at is, it's this. They never made a Link. There's no Legend of Zelda one of these to make. So all the ones you can find are either Yoshi or Mario. Thing is, I do want these now. I've got to find Mario. Okay, behind it, or next to it, guys, I'm on the fence as I'm doing this about opening it, actually, now that I have it in hand. Anyway, there is a piece of bubble gum with Donkey Kong printed on it. On the back, it shows you the different ones to collect. There is a Legend of Zelda one out there. It's not one I'm going to be like killing people to get my hands on, but I do want to find it eventually. Okay, next up is Diddy Kong. Can you see him? It's that. Okay, he's in a hard, I think, as hard as a rock. That's what she said. So that is going to be one of the gummy candies. So there is a Legend of Zelda one out there to find. And our Magic Pop sorry, maybe I am on the fence about opening this. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I was planning on just ripping this. I do need to explain why I was so adamant about ripping it and why maybe I'm not as much now. So here's our Magic Pop. It is going to be a Nintendo one, and I can't see who it is. The pink one I already have is Mario. I feel like I should apologize for geeking over this so much. It's probably not fun to watch me do this. Okay, so anyway, so I was going to open this because it has 2 links, and I was going to leave it flat and put it in a binder forever. Having it in hand, you can clearly see everything in it, like easily in it. And when I turned it on the back, there's a big decal, a paper decal that I always love seeing with Canadian just slapped on for import purposes. Now, I could crack it here, obviously, and open it. But now, like, I don't even think I want to do it. This bag is kind of small, too. It's not, like, I mean, it's a little big, but, like, okay. So, let's just leave it for today. But anyway, so the hunt continues. Is that a pink Legend of Zelda? I don't think so. But I'm not going to sit here and do this. So I'm going to shine a light. I guess I could do that real quick, since I have it handy. So I have a mag light. If I can remember how to turn it on. Okay, there you go. I got so annoyed with that green one. Okay, I'm only going to spend another minute on this. I'm going to try to flip this around real quick. This is weird. I mean, the Magic Pop here, it doesn't have that retail sticker on it or whatever. You can't see through this shit. It is so annoying. Alright, anyway, the point is, it's not green. It's not going to be Legend of Zelda, so I'm not going to fuck with it right now. It did come with these little stickers he just threw in there. Alright, anyway, super cool. Super glad to have it, but not quite what I was hoping it would be. Okay, so I decided I was gonna break this into different videos. I'm gonna go ahead and open the next one, I think. Or at least let me just show you some stuff I got recently. So one thing they brought back is Wonder Balls. You might have seen this in stores. Wonder Ball, it's basically the American version of a Kinder Egg. So it's a chocolate egg that they put a toy in. Sounds like a choking hazard to me. Some of these are very valuable. Some of the Pokemon ones go for many thousands of dollars, or not, I mean, like $2,000 or $3,000. The Mario ones from back in the day are pretty valuable too. But anyway, they brought them back, and you can see what you can find. But anyway, finally picked up the box. You know, in our age of self-checkout, by the way, in the age of going to stores and, you know, ringing up your own stuff, it's really been a wonder for many of us collectors because we don't have to ask to take home the boxes because no one's there to even care. And so I've got pretty much all the boxes from every release, you know, since the self-checkout stuff started. Because, you know, I can just grab whatever I want and not have to bug people. So, yeah, let me just show you some stuff I found, and then I'm going to come back in another video here in a few minutes. And let's do these separate. One is a Transformer candy, and then I forget what's in there. Yeah, so I picked up the Nerds. I am a little weird about this at this point. I don't know if I had this one or not. I felt like when I saw this writing on this side that I hadn't seen that before, so I just grabbed it. The most exciting thing I found, you're not going to believe it, but Topps put out their 40th anniversary push pops. I had no idea they're doing this. 40 years. Check it out. I just did my push pop show. Russ, you going to pull out all your push pops again? No, I'm not. It took me 14 years to do that stream. Hell no. I could pull out my jumbos from the 90s that these are mimicking, though. Let's do that. This is the best one of the new 40th wave, the hot pink one. I'm always going to gripe about the cellophane wrap that I just hate, particularly the top piece with this dumb face on it. That Topps will just, they keep doing this. But what is so amazing is that checkerboard that many of us remember back from 85 to 93. Yeah, 93 was the last year they put the checkerboard on. Fun little facts. But anyway, that's those are the jumbos. I assume they made the little mini ones, or the regular ones rather, with the checkerboard. I need to find those, but I didn't see them. But yeah, beautiful. I tell you what, when I come back to do the Transformer candy, I'll bring those out, the old ones, and we'll do that as sort of the ender. Some other stuff, I'll just tap into this video. I picked up the rest of these. So I showed you a wrapper. I don't know where it is anymore, but there's another one that they made. This is by the new up-and-coming brand 1UP, who got into that post-COVID, you know, dry freeze candy phase we're still in. You know, a lot of us, we came out of the pandemic neurotic, and plus there's just more awareness about autism and anyway, these candies have high texture to them. Now these are not the freeze dry ones, but they do make freeze dry belts now, candy belts. But they have, see the tons of little texture. It just brings a lot of people like us, you know, a lot of peace, and you know. Anyway, so I'll be eating those soon. Picked up a few of these 4-pack Nickin nips. Not sure why I got two. Just compulsive. All right. Yeah, let's stop there. All right, guys. So just in review, just show you some stuff I got at Walmart yesterday. Those were the best find. So I'll pull those before the next video here in a few minutes. I'll be right back for the next one. But I want to go ahead and cut this off. So I just pulled a super rare, never seen another one, pack of Nintendo candies. featuring a bag that has Link on it twice. I've never seen that. Never. This is an absolute Nintendo powerhouse. Inside, you can clearly see the contents, so that's why I balked on not opening it. Yeah, I don't know. I do need to get that. I do probably should get that out of there. Anyway, there's a magic pop in there after all, but it wasn't the green one I was looking for. And that's how life is. All right, guys, I'll see you in a minute. Let me pull the jumbos, and I'll just start a completely new video, and I've got something pretty damn cool in this. All right, thanks.